This is 97.7 The Bolt. Good morning. It is Tuesday, which means it's time for the Humboldt County Memorial Hospital Your Care, Our Mission show. And this week I am joined by Gary Moritz. So good morning, Gary.
Morning, Emily.
How is it going, and what kind of things do you have going on at the hospital?
It's going very well at the hospital. I've been awfully busy, which is a great thing to have happen. So today we're going to talk about the foundation and the Founders event we have coming up in January. We decided our mailing went out for the fundraising campaign that we run. So I just like to talk a little bit about that and what that entails and how that works. So the Founders event is the Founders Club that puts that on. It's an annual event put on by the Humboldt County Memorial Hospital Foundation. The foundation is a separate organization, a nonprofit corporation from the hospital. So we have an independent 8-member board of directors. And our mission really is to generate charitable contributions to improve the health and well-being of the people of Humboldt County. So that's kind of the role of what the foundation does. The foundation, over the past years, we've been in this part of the foundation's been running since 1995, but it was also very active in the 70s when the hospital was first built. We've been very fortunate over the years to receive bequests through estate planning throughout the years. The income then that we use, the income off the investments generated, then we reinvest back in the hospital and projects throughout the hospital. So if anybody ever has any question on charitable giving or possible leaving a legacy to the hospital, they can sure contact me or the financial planner, and we can work some things out. It's just kind of nice to know what tax breaks and things like that you can do by some of that planning, and that's what the arm of the foundation really can help do with some estate planning and things like that. So like I said, if you have any questions on how that works, please get a hold of me, and then we can kind of tie in the reason, like how the foundation works and how we tie what we do along with the hospital's mission, vision, and values of what we stand for. So some of the things the foundation also does is we do an annual event, what's called the Founders event. This year it'll be in January. We always hold it in January. This year will be Saturday, January 16th. Every year the foundation kind of picks out a project throughout the hospital that we want to support. It's supported by our annual event. This year we're going to look at purchasing a 3D mammogram machine for the radiology department. The new mammogram machine will allow us to continue to provide the best service we can with the most advanced technology. We at the hospital take great pride in caring for the residents of Humboldt County, so that'll help fulfill our mission of doing that. So a little history on the Founders event. The Founders event, like I said, is our annual event. It was started in 2002, and since then we've provided close to $140,000 in supporting of the hospital. Some of the projects we've done, this past year we purchased a bladder scanner and 3 isolation carts that the nurses use and used in the ER. Other things we've also done, we funded the remodeling project of rehab services. A very busy department, and when they started growing their volumes, we needed to change the layout of that, and we were fortunate the foundation was fortunate to pick up the tab to pay for all that. We've helped contribute to the ambulance fleet. We got 3 very busy ambulances anymore, and the foundation helps support that. We also purchased some defibrillator life-saving packs for the ambulance department. Funded the outpatient infusion room remodel when we did that a few years ago, and in the past we paid for the remodeling of the inpatient care rooms too. So our goal is really to support the hospital, sometimes the things that they can't afford to do at the time, and then the foundation can pick up the tab for some of that stuff. So that's really what our goal is there. So for the 3D mammo machine, our event, our goal is to raise $40,000 this year. And like I said, we have an annual campaign that goes out. We sent some letters out. If anybody would like to donate to that, they're welcome to get a hold of me at the hospital. Gary at 332-4200, and the gals out front will patch the call to me. So when we come back, I'd like to talk a little bit about our annual Founders event and what that entails, and then we'll kind of fill some details in on that.
All right, awesome. So keep it right here on 97.7 The Bolt. This is the Humboldt County Memorial Hospital Your Care, Our Mission show.
You're invited to the 13th Annual Founders Event, January 16th, at the Humboldt County Event Center. The night of 1,000 Laughs will be a high-energy show with all the antics expected from dueling piano shows. With a minimum donation of $100, you will receive an invitation and 2 admission tickets. Social hour begins at 7, serving heavy appetizers with a cash bar. This fundraiser supports the purchase of a 3D mammography machine. Don't miss this incredible event at the one night of 1,000 Laughs. Tickets are available by calling Gary Moritz at Humboldt County Memorial Hospital at 515-332-4200.
This is 97.7 The Bolt, and we are in the middle of the Humboldt County Memorial Hospital Your Care, Our Mission show. And Gary Moritz is here, and he's talking about the annual Founders event. And this year it is going to be held on January 16th. And like you heard earlier, it's going to support the hospital purchasing a 3D mammography machine. So what is all going to be happening at the Founders event, Gary?
Well, our Founders event, we're going to have the dueling pianos back from Minneapolis, the Wild pianos that go by, Deuces Wild. The event will be Saturday, January 16th, Fairgrounds. Dave and Ted do a phenomenal job of entertaining the crowd. We hear many, many favorable comments, and we just decided to bring it back again this year. No two show is ever alike, and what they did last year will be entirely different than what they do this year. So it's just really a fun night. One thing we decided to do this year was add a second show. We're going to do a 3:30 p.m. show, and it'll be entirely different than the night show. The 3:30 show will be a seniors and soldiers show, really tailored to the senior citizens of our county, and then also the veterans and the patriotic piece. So that's where the soldier piece comes in at. The show will really feature a lot of patriotic music and songs from the extremely early decades of the 20s, 30s, and 40s. They'll really focus on that. Dave and Ted are extremely talented musicians that will really entertain us very, very well and put on a good show. The reason why we added that is we get several comments from our supporters is Gary, I'd love to go to that show, but I really don't want to stay out till 11 o'clock at night. So everybody that attends all ages of the shows, so we just decided to do that 3:30 in the afternoon show to appeal to that crowd. Tickets for that show are $20 a piece, and then again the proceeds will go back to purchase our 3D mammogram machine. And that is what that'll do. And then later then we'll have our Night of 1,000 Laughs show, and that'll be at 8 o'clock show with social hour starting at 7. And that with a minimum donation of $100 is where you get 2 tickets to attend that. And that'll be the crazy show that Dueling Piano guys put on all the time. They'll have all the fun antics that they do, along with crowd participation and things like that. It really is a fun night. And we'll have, for that we serve heavy appetizers, we'll have a cash bar, things like that. It's just really a fun night. And again, it's Saturday, January 16th. The 3:30 show, the seniors and soldiers shows at 3:30 in the afternoon. Tickets are $20 for that. And then the Night of 1,000 Laughs shows is the minimum donation of $100, and you get 2 tickets for that. So please, if you have any questions, please call me at the hospital, 332-4200. Shoot me an email at GaryM@HumboldtHospital.org, and I'll be happy to answer any questions. I also upload all this information on the website, too, that really fills in all the blanks if I miss something here. So.
All right, awesome. So again, that is Gary Moritz from the Humboldt County Memorial Hospital here on the Your Care, Our Mission show on 97.7 The Bolt.